This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The weather still might be cold, but it's never too early to think about how you want to spend those upcoming summer days. Owyhee Federal Credit Union is running their recreational loan special that offers 90 days no payments and terms up to 15 years. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and let the girls at Owyhee Federal Credit Union get you ready for those sunny days ahead.
People helping people. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us, American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect expect more. You expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision, but C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong, because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth-generation family-owned and operated.
Service Master of Pier is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pier is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Guffs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/learn-and-earn today.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service. No hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Dan O's Marine in Fort Pierre is now selling Vexus and Alumacraft boats and Manitou pontoons. Dan O's is the only Vexus dealer in South Dakota. Come in and see our new selection of Vexus boats for your fun on the water. They still service Yamaha and Mercury motors. We can also supply your rigging needs from Minn Kota and Ghost trolling motors or Humminbird, Lowrance, and Garmin depth finders. We also carry tubes, skis, and ski ropes and can even order knee boards. Stop in today or give us a call at 605-224-6612.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Flight at DenverAirConnection.com. The morning flight leaves at 8:20, allowing you to connect with the majority of continued flights. Avoid the crowds, enjoy no driving, and free parking when you fly from Pierre Regional Airport. 50 passenger jets and a 1-hour direct flight to Denver.
Flip your loan, lower your payment with great rates from Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. This is Jody. Now is the time to refinance your vehicle or recreational vehicle with rates as low as 2.3%. Plus, no payments for 90 days and $75 cash after finalization. Come see us on North Garfield Avenue at Northridge Plaza. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Starting lineups brought to you by Montana Dakota Utilities, MDUs in the community to serve for the Little Wound Mustangs. It's 6 and 12 coming in the backcourt. Tia Poirier, a 5'7" senior, along with Layla Janis, a 5'6" freshman. And up front, 6'1" senior Miracle Brown Bowl, along with 5'8" sophomore Angelia Big Boy and 5'9" senior Leilani Janis for head coach Rich Big Boy and assistant Cammie Bearkiller. The MDU Stanley County starting lineup. After this break from MDU, back in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
Hey, new guy. Shovel, right?
Yeah, Rake, and I'm not exactly new. I've seen some action.
Yeah, what's your story?
Hey, my last gig, I nearly got electrocuted, almost drowned. That guy never called 811 to see if it was safe to dig.
Our guy calls every time he digs.
It's quick and easy. Any tool can do it. Calling 811 gets your underground utility lines marked for free.
Hey, safe digging is no accident. Always call 811 before you dig.
This message brought to you by Montana Dakota Utilities, in the community to serve.
Stanley County's MDU starting lineup in the backcourt. 5'7" junior Maddie Duffy, one of the two seniors. 5'8" Corey Gabriel. 5'5" Morgan Hoffman has worked her way into the starting lineup here late in the season. 5'6" the other senior, Alejandro Juarez, and up front the 5'9" sophomore Kason McGee. At least that's how we expect it to be for Stanley County head coach Keely Braceman. Her assistant is Sarah Campa. Those are the MDU starting lineups. Now along the court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. And we'll introduce tonight's officials when we return to Parkview in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
The officials for this evening's game are Brandon Solek, Tyler Hahn, and Andrew Lepkowski. Along the court is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. First meeting between Stanley County and Little Wound in basketball. Buffaloes wearing their home white uniforms, purple numerals and letters with the gold trim and gold piping. Little Wound, their colors are blue and gold. Their road uniforms mainly blue with gold numerals and letters in white trim and gold piping around the shorts. And that is our Ponce Bay Agency State Farm pregame show. We have an evening of basketball ahead one more time for this season from Parkview Auditorium as the Stanley County Buffaloes host the Little Wound Mustangs. Back with the start of tonight's action when we return to Parkview in 3 minutes here on 1060 AM and 103.1 FM KGFX.
Time to get down to the nuts and bolts of what's going on at Grossenberg Implement this weekend. It's nuts and bolts. That's right, save 8% on bulk SAE and metric bolts, washers, and nuts this week only at any Grossenberg Implement location. Make sure that you have plenty of bolts, nuts, washers on hand, all at a great 8% discount. All SAE and metric bolts, washers, and nuts on sale this week at Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product. Locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming, or online at grossenberg.com.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Where they stand, and also with McLaughlin in 7th and Cheyenne Eagle Butte 8th, those all will probably remain the same. McLaughlin is at Pine Ridge, and Cheyenne Eagle Butte is at home to Timberlake. So how you may see it now is probably how it's going to be, and it appears that Mobridge and Miller will be the sites for doubleheaders in 6A first-round games on Tuesday. And if it does work out, as it likely will, that the Buffs would play Dupree, then they, in all likelihood, would head to Mobridge to play that Caden's Hand will start instead of Kason McGee, by the way, for Stanley County. So their starting five are Maddie Duffy, Corey Gabriel, Morgan Hoffman. Good work by her to crack this starting lineup. And also Ali Juarez and Caden's Hand. For Little Wound it is Taya Poirier, Miracle Brown Bowl, Layla Janis, Angelia Big Boy, and Leilani Janis. Stanley County in white. They'll shoot at the basket to your right as you're watching the first half. Remember, watch this game at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. Miracle Brown Bowl will jump center for Little Wound, and Caden's Hand for Stanley County. Ball in the air, tipped by hand to Hoffman. Stanley County with it first. We hope you enjoy this one more evening of basketball at Parkview this season. Hand in the old circle, trying to back down her defender. Deflected, still came to Juarez on the right wing. Baseline, it's Gabriel, took the pass from Duffy, had it knocked away by Big Boy. Loose on the floor now, and it is Angelia Big Boy to pick it up, and Stanley County's first possession ends in a turnover. And you heard Keely Braceland say they've got to limit these turnovers. That's been a problem lately. Big Boy handed on the left wing to Sheena White, who drew the start. Shot is missed, and the rebound comes down to Ali Juarez for Stanley County. Has it on the left wing in the front court. Out front now to Maddie Duffy. Defended by White. Left wing again, and Boy knocked it away, and White's there to pick it up. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers, and Sheena White ends up for a layup for Little Wound. And the Mustangs score first, leading 2-0 at 6:54 in the first quarter. Duffy guarded closely by White. Bounce it right wing to Juarez. Ball fake. Now to the baseline and under the bucket, and bounces to Hoffman. And White got a hand on that and knocked it right into the Little Wound bench. Sheena White's causing all sorts of problems early on in this game, and now Stanley County loses it again. They've had 3 turnovers now in as many trips down the floor. 6:43 in the first quarter. And it is a 2-0 Little Wound lead. His shot is left short here and out of bounds. And they'll go to Stanley County. And quickly, Kason McGee, the sophomore, is going to get a chance to come into the game. And Maddie Duffy's limping a little bit. I must tell you, I didn't see what happened to Maddie, but she is limping as she goes to the end of the bench. So McGee is in for her. So there's a good shooter for the moment out of the lineup. And here is a ball lost by Hoffman out of bounds. And Stanley County now has 4 turnovers in as many possessions. And Little Wound starts again. Angelia Big Boy in the front court. Left wing. Handoff here to Leilani Janis. Out front. Hands it to Big Boy again. 6:15 first quarter. 2-0 Little Wound. Left of the lane. This is Tia Hasnahorse. On the right side for Brown Bowl. Lob it on the baseline. Count it with a foul, and a good move by Leilani Janis. And it is 4-0 Little Wound, and Duffy hurt herself committing a foul, by the way, a moment ago, and Caden's Hand has committed her first. Janis will try to complete the 3-point play, and she's good. And it's 5-0 Little Wound in an all too familiar start for the Buffs as to what's happened for them lately. Right wing, it is Juarez. They need a hoop. It's early to say that, but Stanley County really does. Good pass down low to Hand. She left it short. And Miracle Brown Bowl rips away the rebound. Into the front court. On the baseline, falling down as she tried to make a play was Leilani Janis, then lost the ball. That's the first turnover. On the other end, Hoffman with a baseline shot, missing and out of bounds off Stanley County. So it's Little Wound basketball. So let me clarify it here. The starting 5 for Little Wound. Sheena White, Tia Hasnahorse, Miracle Brown Bull, Angelia Big Boy, and Leilani Janice. Those are the 5 on the floor, and it's Big Boy with a 3 in the left wing. She's good. Angelia Big Boy makes it 8-0 Little Wound, and they started 3 of 5 shooting in the first 3 minutes of the game. Hoffman for Stanley County. Right wing Juarez. Well, the bus look a little rattled already. They really need a hoop. Top of the left wing, it is McGee had to come in for Duffy. Left corner, 3. Right corner, it's good. It's Juarez. To put Stanley County on the board, it's 8-3 Little Wound at 4:42 first quarter. Big Boy guarded by McGee. Angelia stops, looks for an open player. It's Leilani Janice, weaves to between the rings, down to the right of the lane, starts a drive overhand, who got a hand on it. It's knocked out of bounds by Little Wound. We'll call that a pass and a turnover. Stanley County brings in the sophomore, 5'5" Cameron Norman. She comes in. Ali Juarez to the bench. 4:25 in the first quarter. Little Wound up 8-3. Norman couldn't handle the pass. Out of bounds, and Stanley County commits another turnover. That is number 5. High school basketball on KGFX is brought to you by Avera, St. Mary's Hospital, First Dakota National Bank, and Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre. Big Boy brings it on the left wing to Sheena White. To Janice for a drive in the lane that got knocked away. Picked up by White, and she follows and scores from 7 feet. And it is 10-3 Little Wound, and an early Agtegra timeout by Keeley Braceland. Stanley County a little out of sorts at the start of this one. Acres Ag to maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. 10-3 Little Wound leads. 4:03 left in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break, then return here on KGFX.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Stanley County with the ball. We'll tell you about Maddie Duffy when we get a chance, but it's stolen away. Hoffman had it stolen by Big Boy. Down floor to Sheena White, and she lays it in. 6 for Sheena White, 6 Stanley County turnovers, 12-3 Little Wound, another Stanley County turnover on a travel. That's number 7. Maddie Duffy is now back into the game. She came out of the locker room during that brief break, and now she's back on the floor. Stanley County needs her, but it's Little Wound with the ball with 3:42 left in the first quarter. Starting while leading 12-3. Big Boy after the kick-out pass for a 3. This one's short, but the offensive board is by Tia Hasnahorse. Now, right wing shot is off the rim by Big Boy, and a push foul is called here on the rebound on Little Wound, and that is on Miracle Brown Bowl, and that's the first foul of the game on the Little Wound Mustangs, who have made the trip from Kyle. It is Hand with a bounce to Gabriel, right on the lane, missed everything from 8 feet. And Big Boy rebounds, down floor pass, just a little too far for White. Went off of her and then off of Caden's Hand, who tried to save it but could not. So Little Wound will keep it in the offensive end. Janice, top of the left wing to Big Boy. 3:05 in the first quarter. Little Wound's on top, 12-3. Another 3 by Big Boy. She's good again. She's hit 2. And the Little Wound lead is 12 at 15-3. 2:55 in the first quarter. And Stanley County is still struggling. Gabriel now picks it up and puts it back down. That is a double dribble, and that is turnover number 8. The Buffs would only have 4 shots from the field and 8 turnovers. And they're down 12 at 15-3. This does not augur well. Things don't turn around quickly. Hasnahorse in the left wing to White. Into Janice in the lane. Hoffman down to the floor to force a dual possession. The arrow does point to Little Wound. The team that, I gotta tell you, looks a little nervous early on. Now an Integra timeout called by Little Wound head coach Rich Big Boy. It's a 2:38 in the first quarter. We'll take 30. Little Wound leads Stanley County 15-3 and back in 30 seconds on KGFX.
It's pretty obvious the world is moving faster than ever, and that means my health sometimes takes.
The weather still might be cold, but it's never too early to think about how you want to spend those upcoming summer days. Owyhee Federal Credit Union is running their recreational loan special that offers 90 days no payments and terms up to 15 years. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pier and let the girls at Owyhee Federal Credit Union get you ready for those sunny days ahead.
People helping people. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
On 2:38 in the first quarter, and with a 15-3 lead over Stanley County. It's a lob to Hasnahorse, back out front to Leilani Janis, to Angelia Big Boy. She tries another three. It misses, but down on the baseline is a follow that Brownbull that's no good, and then Hasnahorse has an offensive rebound and is fouled, and it is all going Little Wound's way. More offensive rebounds. Breckenheebner just came into the game for Stanley County, picks up her first foul. And the first of two free throws is missing for Tia Hasnahorse, the senior. Breckenheebner just in, the 5'11 freshman for SC. They're both no good. And Maddie Duffy has the rebound. Ball hasn't been in her hands much. She was out for a little bit. Now a left wing jumper by Hoffman, left of the wing, missing from 10. Hand to the offensive board. Hands it to McGee, and it's left short. And Brownbull with the rebound for Little Wound. Stanley County still has only the one bucket. Left wing Big Boy from 16. That misses, but Brownbull, nobody around her, grabbed another offensive board. Right wing three by Big Boy is missing. Another offensive board. Hasnahorse. Third shot misses, but it's grabbed by White. This is a fourth chance for Little Wound, and Stanley County is just not in sync. White up top, 137 in the first quarter, a fourth chance for Little Wound, who leads 15-3. Into the lane for Janis, but she lost the ball. Deflection there by Morgan Hoffman and picked up by Maddie Duffy. Down floor for Hand, took the feed from Kason McGee and a lay-in for Cadence. Only the second bucket for Stanley County. Only their third field goal attempt. It is 15-5 for Little Wound, and now before she could shoot, it's stripped out of the hands of Janis by Maddie Duffy on a good play, and Stanley County has the basketball back. A three straight away by Duffy is missing. Janis has the rebound. Down floor, Hasnahorse nearly took steps and then banked it in from 8 feet. First two for Tia Hasnahorse, 17-5 Little Wound. 40 seconds in a first quarter that's been not good for Stanley County, and they turn it over again. Down floor from Brownbull to White, and Sheena has another layup, and she is fouled after the ninth Stanley County turnover, and it's 19-5 Little Wound, and this first quarter has just been a mess for the Buffaloes. Maddie Duffy with her second foul. Rachel Runge's into the game. Lee Anthem Singer, the 5'8 junior. Ali Juarez is back in. Corey Gabriel is back in. White looks for her ninth first quarter point at the line and trying to give Little Wound a 15-point lead. She missed. Rebound, long one came out to Morgan Hoffman for SC. In the right corner. Knocked down by Janis, out of bounds. It'll stay. No, it's off of Stanley County. That counts as turnover number 10. 23.9 left in the first quarter. That has absolutely belonged to Little Wound. They've earned this lead, but Stanley County's helped them. Big Boy across the timeline. 15 seconds, shot clock is off. Angelia, who's not afraid to put up those threes, hands it to Sheena White. Now for Miracle Brownbull, who rolls it in with a 17-foot jumper. It's 3 seconds, it's to Hoffman across the timeline, and can't get a shot away before the end of the first quarter that was dominated by the Little Wound Mustangs, who lead Stanley County on the Wagner Auto scoreboard 21-5. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. Back with the second quarter from Parkview Auditorium in 1 minute on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
This winter, agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Little Wound up 21-5 over Stanley County as the second quarter begins at Parkview. The arrow for Stanley County and Case and Mogi will inbound. The Buffs need a boost from someone. They're down 16. Hoffman on the right baseline, a 14-footer. Late whistle, foul call on Leilani Janis of Little Wound, who had her arm straight up in the air and said, this is how I defended. And the official said, well, you did after I caught you fouling her. Morgan Hoffman will have 2 free throws. That's the first foul of the game on Little Wound. Hoffman with 2 at the line. First one's good. Cutting the Little Wound lead to 21-6. High school basketball in KGFX is brought to you by Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Pier Regional Airport, Access Healthport, Pier and Venture Communications. Second one rolls in for Hoffman, her first 2 points. 21-7, Little Wound just underway in the second quarter. Same 5 all the way so far. White, Hasnahorse, Brown, Bull, Big Boy, and Janis 4. Little Wound. White on left wing was 9 already. Out front to Big Boy. She has a couple of 3s and 6, and she tries another 3. This one's short. And the long rebound out to Morgan Hoffman. 2 of 6 on 3s for Little Wound. Bounce to Juarez, right wing. Ball fake, under the bucket. Bounce to Hoffman, left wing. The Big Boy there to guard her. Past her, 12-footer left of the lane, no good. Followed by Gabriel. That missed. And the rebound to Hasnahorse. Offensive board, but on the other end, Big Boy had a layup, had to go halfway down, and then come off the rim. Down floor. This layup's good by Hoffman. (21-9) for Little Wound with 6:52 left in the first half. Janis on the baseline. Lost the ball. Good defense there. McGee picks it up. SC double teamed her. Down floor. Missed layup by hand. Followed by Gabriel. Another shot at the rim. Missed again. Then a dual possession on the rebound, and it'll stay with Little Wound. Stanley County only 3 of 12 shooting. Kira Briggs, the 5'2 sophomore, is coming to the game for Stanley County. Sheena White for Little Wound. Nearly lost it, but is able to pick it on a kick out the left wing to Big Boy. Angelia tries another 3 as she's knocked over by Juarez. That is going to be a 3-shot foul. Allie's first in the 6th. 15 foul on Stanley County. Why isn't she getting free throws? She was in the act of shooting. I don't know why Big Boy's not getting free throws here. Anyway, Hasnahorse in the left corner. Back out to Big Boy, and Warren's nearly fouled her again. Right wing Janis, 3 from the corner, missing. Another offensive rebound. It's White. Follows. That missed, and Hand grabs this rebound. A lot of offensive boards. A lot of them so far for the Little Wound Mustangs. McGee dropped the ball. Picked up by Hasnahorse. Down floor for a layup that's good by Janis. Got knocked down, but no foul called. Janis with her second bucket and 5, and it's 23-9 for Little Wound for Stanley County with 5:40 left in the first half here at Parkview. Little Wound has looked sharp. Stanley County, frankly, hasn't. Juarez, right wing for a 3. That's missing. McGee with a follow. That also missed. And the rebound to Brown Bowl. And then a pass too far down floor is out of bounds by Little Wound. And it's Stanley County balls. Morgan Hoffman re-enters for the bus. And Little Wound makes their first substitution. Here comes Layla Janis in for Leilani Janis. 5 on the floor for Stanley County. For Morgan Hoffman, Kira Briggs, Kaysen McGee, Cadence Hand, and Corey Gabriel. Hoffman bounced to Briggs. Right wing outside the arc. Into the corner for Hoffman on the right side. 3 by Morgan. This misses. But it's Briggs to help out for the offensive board in the right corner. Another 3 is missing here by Hoffman. But Gabriel grabs it on the offensive board and is fouled. As she went up for a follow, she'll have free throws. Tia Hasnahorst with the foul here for Little Wound. That is her first, just the second team foul on the Mustangs. Gabriel, a couple of free throws, and Corey has her first point hitting the first one. 23-10 for Little Wound with 5 minutes to go in the first half here at Parkview. Mustangs have led by as many as 16. They've led all the way so far. One more for Corey Gabriel. That rolls off. And Brown Bowl with a rebound. 17-12 rebounding advantage for Little Wound. Janis tries a right wing 3, misses, but the rebound came out to her. And Big Boy, a kick out to Janis again. Once another 3. This also missed, but Brown Bowl, yet another offensive rebound. And turning around on the baseline, throwing it over the rim this time is Hasnahorst, and it's picked up by Corey Gabriel for Stanley County. So 3 opportunities there. None went for Little Wound. Hoffman tries another 3, missing. But then Little Wound throws away the pass down floor. Bounce in the right corner. It is Briggs. 4:13 in the first half. Bounces out to McGee. Here is a 3 off glass by Hoffman. Brown Bowl rebounds. Ball is saved in a good play. Janis down the middle of the lane. Misses the drive. Kaysen McGee with the rebound. Gabriel missing a shot. Got rolled into a little bit. No foul called. And Janis with this rebound for Little Wound. Both teams struggling in this second quarter. Little Wound, however, with a 13-point lead. White uses a screen by Brown. Bowl now on the baseline. A drive by Layla Janis is stopped with a Stanley County foul on Kaysen McGee. That is her first. And a couple of free throws here for Layla Janis for Little Wound. First to short. Maddie Duffy. Brecken Hebner, Cameron Norman all back in for Stanley County. Corey Gabriel, Kira Briggs, Kaysen McGee all to the bench. Layla Janis has one more free throw to try and make it a 14-point Little Wound lead. She's good. 24-10 Little Wound, 3:30 in the first half. And our family dental up here in Gettysburg post-game, our Bauman Lumber player of the game. Bounce to Duffy on the right wing. To hand inside the arc. Nearly too high a dribble. Tried to find Norman, but the pass goes into the backcourt. And Stanley County has turnover number 12 in the first half when Norman picked it up. And a team that just still looks out of sorts. Passes into Angelia Big Boy. Says, you go over here, Layla Janis. She goes to the left corner. Hand off to Sheena White. Guarded by Hoffman. 3 straight away. Short. Deflected rebound came to Brecken Hebner for Stanley County. Duffy up top to Norman. Into the circle for Hebner. Left wing 3 for Hoffman. That missed. Long rebound, White. And she can take it on the run and into the front court. And drive for a layup that's good. 10 now for Sheena White. And matching the longest Little Wound lead, 16 at 26-10, 2:40 in the first half. Stopping in the lane, Duffy. Right wing, Hoffman tries another 3. Missing again. Layla Janis the rebound, and Stanley County's only 1 of 7 on 3-pointers, and most of them have been by Hoffman. White out front. Bounce to Big Boy on right wing. 2:24 in the half. Skip it left side for Layla Janis. Drive in the lane, foul. Cameron Norman from behind. Tried for a block, but got some of the wrist too. First on Cameron, that's team foul number 7. But it's a 2-shot free throw chance here for Janis, who split a couple of free throws shortly ago. Boys action still ahead here on KGFX. Final night of basketball at Parkview Auditorium for the Buffs this season. The first free throw is good for Janis. For Layla Janis, Milani Janis is back in to replace Tia Hasnahorst. 27-10 Little Wound, 2:19 in the first half. Now here's the longest Mustang lead. It's 17 with a second free throw. It's still that way as it's short, but the follow is good by Brown Bull. Once again, not boxed out. 4 for Brown Bull, 29-10. Little Wound ball dropped by Hoffman. And then Little Wound turns it over with Janis double dribbling. And Stanley County will have it back as they bring in Rachel Runge and Kaysen McGee for Maddie Duffy and Brecken Hebner. Bounce to Hoffman, right on the lane from 7. Oh, missed. Morgan's having a tough night shooting. Big boy the rebound. Down floor, White, another layup, but this one missed. And hand rebounds for Stanley County. And then the ball's knocked out of bounds by Little Wound. Only 3 of 19 shooting for Stanley County. Just 12 of 32 for Little Wound. 157 in the first half, but it's Little Wound with a big lead. 29-10. Yeah, they've taken 13 more shots because of all the Stanley County turnovers in part and the offensive rebounding. Hoffman to drive. This one's good. 9-foot banker just right of the lane, and Hoffman's up to 6. 29-12, Little Wound, 140 in the first half. Big boy backs out, tries another 3. Missing, loose rebound, hand couldn't hang on, and Layla Janis has it. Down low, shot is short by Leilani Janis. And Cameron Norman rebounds. Stanley County in the front court down 17. In the circle, not able to hang on is Runge, but it's to hand on the baseline. But her shot is short. Brown Bull, good rebounder, has another one for Little Wound. Left court, front court, Sheena White. Back out to Leilani Janis right now. 1 minute remains in the first half. Left wing, big boy. Angelia has hit 2 threes already, but it's into the lane for Janis. Out for a 16-footer that's good by Brown Bull in the old circle, and she has 6. And Little Wound's up 19 at 31-12. 45 seconds left in the first half. No doubt who the better team in this first half has been. It's the visitors. It is a pass back to Hoffman from McGee, and Morgan hits a 3. She's tried a few. She finally banks one in. Or swishes one in, actually. 31-15, Little Wound at 27 seconds in the first half. Shot clock's off. Big boy guarded by Hoffman. Back out to Sheena White, down to 20 seconds. Left wing, big boy. Starts a dribble. Comes to the left baseline. Little runner. Offensive foul. And big boy, as she hits the floor, says, "What? Couldn't be me. I was innocently moving along the baseline." But the defender had position, and that's her first. And team foul, just the fourth, actually, on Little Wound. 13 seconds in the half. Turnaround, Runge in the lane. Taken away nearly from behind, but hands there to help her teammate out, and then she's fouled. Layla Janis nearly had the steal, and she ends up committing the foul with 5.4 seconds in the half. Her first, just the 15 foul, so no free throws here. Left baseline, it'll be inbounded for Stanley County out to Hoffman, left wing. A 4-second three-pointer, missing. And Brown Bull the rebound. Another one for her. And Little Wound can't get a shot off, but what a first half they had. And Stanley County struggled. Our halftime score on the Wegner Auto scoreboard at Parkview Auditorium. The Little Wound Mustangs 31, the Stanley County Buffaloes 15. Reminder, that blizzard sale happens at Wegner Auto in Pierce, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer, a week from tomorrow, Saturday, February 25th. Now, on the way for you, halftime. We'll tell you about the numbers from this game. We'll see what's happening if we get a chance with other 6A teams on this last night of the regular season. All Little Wound in the first half. They're up 16. our halftime in 3 minutes from Parkview Auditorium. High school basketball on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision, but C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong, because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth-generation family-owned and operated.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup? Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Guffs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/learn-and-earn today.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life, with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Dan O's Marine in Fort Pierre is now selling Vexus and Alumacraft boats and Manitou pontoons. Dan O's is the only Vexus dealer in South Dakota. Come in and see our new selection of Vexus boats for your fun on the water. They still service Yamaha and Mercury motors. We can also supply your rigging needs from Minn Kota and Ghost trolling motors or Hummingbird, Lowrance, and Garmin depth finders. We also carry tubes, skis, and ski ropes and can even order knee boards. Stop in today or give us a call at 605-224-6612.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Of the 13 first half turnovers for Stanley County, but certainly not all of them. It looked at times, frankly, like a lack of concentration. And Littleton was able to put together a big run, but also they're just getting pounded on the rebounding. As we said, 29-17 is Littleton's advantage, and Miracle Brownbull has 13 of those rebounds. She had 8 rebounds alone in the second quarter and plenty of offensive rebounds for Littleton. So the second half just ahead of us with Stanley County down 16 in this final regular season game. And they're back on the floor with Maddie Duffy, Corey Gabriel, Morgan Hoffman, Ali Juarez, and Caden's Hand. And Little Wound back on the floor with their starting five of Sheena White, Tia Hasnahorst, Miracle Brown Bull, Angelia Big Boy, and Leilani Janis. Second half throw in. It'll go to Little Wound because they have the arrow. It's brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Martin Ford Pier. And it's White into Big Boy, and the second half is underway. Little Wound is in blue. Watch it at the KGFX page, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. They're shooting at the basket to your right. And out front, as Janis dribbled, bumped, not a whole lot, but enough to call a foul on SC's Morgan Hoffman. That's her second. Pardon me, that's her first foul. Big Boy for Little Wound as they inbound again. Hand it off to Leilani Janis. Right corner for White, down low to Brown Bull for a layup. 8 points now with the 13 rebounds for Brown Bull. And it's Little Wound by 18 at 33-15. Stanley County's first possession of the second half. Comes to Gabriel on the baseline. Stop, foul. No hack by Brown Bull, who said, hey, I had my arm straight up in the air. But the official saw the hack, and that is 2 fouls on Brown Bull. And Gabriel at the line. Stanley County did go 3 out of 4 at the line in the first half. Gabriel was 1 for 2. First for her, off the back rim. Boys action will follow here on KGFX, so stay with us. For the final home game for the Buffalo Boys this season. They're both no good. The rebound, Leilani Janis. White, the spectacle, hands it off to Janis, who also wears glasses, and tries a three straight away. Too long. There's a rebound by Caden's Hand. And a better job of boxing out right there by Stanley County. Hoffman into the lane, handed for Hand, right of the circle. Starts a drive, past Brown Bull, left the layup short. Gabriel with a follow also missed. Boy, they've had shots at the rim, too, that have not fallen. And Brown Bull has yet another rebound, her 14th of the game. Big Boy, as Little Wound slows it down with her 18-point lead, 1:20 into the third quarter. White using a pick by Hasnahorst. Hands it to Big Boy up top, Angelia. Trying to drive past Duffy into the lane. Drop step. Good move, and put it in from 4 feet on a roller. Angelia, Big Boy, faked the three and then took the better shot. And it's Little Wound by 20, 35-15, 6:20 in the third. Hand in the old circle. Kick out, left wing. Three by Duffy. That's missing. Long rebound, Sheena White. And Little Wound on the move again in the front court. Back out to Big Boy, open. Angelia's three, missing this time. Maddie Duffy with a rebound for Stanley County. No points yet for Maddie. As they're on her pretty tightly. Left wing Juarez directs traffic. The senior with 5:50 in the third. Starts a dribble, counts on her. She's got to get rid of it, and she did in time to Hoffman out front. 15 on the shot clock. 18-footer by Morgan, good. 11 for Morgan, who has easily been the best player in what's been a rough night for SC. 35-17, Little Wound leads with 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Big Boy to the left this time. Handed for White. Oh, nice spin move. Except she had put down a dribble, picked it up, and put it down again. That's a double dribble. And that's the 10th turnover on Little Wound. Into Duffy for Juarez and into the front court for Stanley County, but she loses it. Sheena White gains it. Baseline drive is missing here by Janis, but knocked out of bounds by Stanley County. And Little Wound will inbound, and they keep control of this game. Had a 20-point lead a moment ago. They're up 18 now. Big Boy on left wing, left corner, White with a screen. Wants a three, left it short. There he is. Brown Bull again for a follow and a score, and she has a double-double. 37-17 Little Wound, 10 points and 14 rebounds for Miracle Brown Bull. Bounce to Gabriel in the lane. Corey, nearly dropped it, ended in a dual possession. It will stay with Stanley County as the arrow points to them. So Little Wound matching their longest lead at 20 at 37-17. 4:50 in the third quarter. Duffy for SC to Hoffman, and Hoffman is bumped. White was there, and Brown Bull was there. And the Little Wound foul will be on Sheena White. That's her first. Second team foul. And before it's inbound at Stanley County, wants a full Agtegra timeout. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. Little Wound still at 38% shooting. Stanley County still struggling, only 22% on 6 of 27. They're 2 of 10 on threes. Little Wound 2 of 12 in this game. Little Wound has led since scoring first. They come in at 6 and 12. And again, where they stand in their region, 7A. And it's a good one at the top with Red Cloud, Lakota Tech, and Winter 1 through 3. Todd County's not too bad either at number 4. Little Wound is 5, and looks like they will play Todd County on Tuesday in the first round. Red Cloud strong. We saw that Lakota Tech team when Pierre went out there. That is a solid club. And Winter, well, they're 13 and 6. Not the dominant team they've been lately, but still, I don't think you want to play them at this time of the year. That's 7A. Hoffman will inbound on the left baseline with 4:46 in the third for Stanley County. Little Wound leads 37-17. Into the left wing to Maddie Duffy. Bounce to Hoffman out front. Right wing, Kason McGee for hand. Had the shot blocked. Janice had the hand on it, the rebound. Yet another one for Brown Bull. A baseline drive by Janice. Oh, it's off the rim. And with a rebound, Stanley County looking for anything that'll work. McGee on the left baseline. Bounce pass. Gabriel got hacked by Brown Bull. Good pass there and draws Miracle Brown Bull's third foul. Third team foul on Little Wound. And Gabriel just 1 of 4 at the line. She's missed 3 in a row after making her first one. First of 2 here for Corey. She's good. Little Wound 37, Stanley County 18. 4:16 in the third. High school basketball and KGFX brought to you by Fisher Rounds and Associates, Insurance and Real Estate, and Oahe Federal Credit Union. Second free throw. Missing. Tia has no horse with another Little Wound rebound. Sheena White's in the front court using a has no horse screen. Hands it to Big Boy into the lane. Lost it, but that's because she was hacked and fouled by Stanley County, by Morgan Hoffman. That is her second. Little Wound inbounds. Big Boy in the lane. Down low for Has No Horse. And Tia lays it in. Set play there off the inbound. Little Wound now by 21 at 39-18. Has No Horse has 4. For Stanley County, it's Hand right of the lane. Trying to drive on Brown Bull. Right wing a 3 by Hoffman. Good. Morgan Hoffman's second made 3 of the game. 39-21 for Little Wound. 3:33 remains in the third quarter here at Parkview with the boys' action still ahead. And knocked a pass out of bounds as Rachel Runge comes in to replace Corey Gabriel for Stanley County. Both of the seniors on the bench at the moment, Gabriel and Ali Juarez. White to Janice with the inbound. Tried to pass it back. Big Boy wasn't there. And Hoffman is able to pick it up in the backcourt and bounce to Hand on the baseline. But she missed it. And Big Boy the rebound. They couldn't do anything with the turnover. And down on the other end, Janice scores. Ooh. Well, that's the sort of thing that will drive coaches a little bonkers. 41-21. Little Wound again by 20. Bounce pass intercepted. It is by Sheena White for Little Wound. Turns around, 14-footer off the back rim. Annie Duffy with a Stanley County rebound. Left wing it is Hoffman. Wants another 3. Missed everything. Rebound, Big Boy. Long down floor, snowbirding is White. Drives, another layup. Sheena White has 12. And now a 22-point lead is the longest for Little Wound, 43-21, 2:25 in the third quarter. McGee for Hoffman on the left baseline, trying to drive on Hasnahorst for Hand for his 17-footer. That is short, but it's picked up by McGee, and she missed the follow. Tapped out of bounds then by Little Wound. Substitutions made. Big Boy gets a rest. Layla Janis is in. Clarissa Esquivel, a 5'4" senior, also in. 3 by Duffy. Really the first shot she's had, I think. It missed and then went off the support structure, and it's Little Wound ball. She has not scored in this game. Maddie is not tonight. Yeah, I believe that's the first shot she's taken. 2 minutes in the third. Little Wound with the ball on a 43-21 lead. Leilani Janis out front for Layla Janis, who missed everything with a 3, and it's out of bounds to Stanley County. Longest lead here at 22 for the Little Wound Mustangs, who made the long trip here from Kyle in the Oglala Nation. Duffy, skip it too far for Kira Briggs is into the game, and it's out of bounds, and the turnover number for Stanley County is now at 16. That's at Little Wound's 5. Sheena White, she's just handed it to Clarissa Esquivel with Tia Hasnahorst, Leilani Janis, and Layla Janis. White down low for Hasnahorst. Backs down Hand and puts it in the lane. 6 points for Hasnahorst. Now a 24-point Little Wound lead. 45-21 with 1:15 in the third. And out for McGee. Baseline. Knocked out of her hand by Janis. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Stanley County. Now Ali Juarez is back in, along with Morgan Hoffman. Maddie Duffy and Rachel Runge come to Keely Braceland's bench. Into Juarez for an 18-footer right side. No, but gained her own rebound and lost the ball. A lot of contact and no foul called. But now the ball's taken right back by Kira Briggs, who gives it to Hoffman, who drives and is fouled. So Hoffman doing what she can. Draws the second foul on Tia Hasnahorst, the Little Wound of the Mustangs' 14th foul. Hoffman made a couple of free throws in the second quarter. Hits the first one here for her 15th point. 15 of Stanley County's 22. Little Wound leads 45-22. Just under a minute, 58.7 in the third. Second one rolls out on Hoffman, but not able to hold on to the rebound is Sheena White of Little Wound. Stanley County will have it back. Left baseline, the trigger of the inbound. It is McGee, but it's knocked down and stolen by Layla Janis of Little Wound. On the right side, tries a pass, but taken away on a good quick play by Ali Juarez, who drives for a layup. Had missed. Oh, all these shots at the rim that aren't falling for Stanley County. Clarissa Esquivel with the rebound for Little Wound. 33 seconds left in the third. A left wing three is missing here by Sheena White. And rebound, Stanley County off the hand of Briggs and out of bounds, another turnover. 20.9 in the third. The Buffs know they're just going to have to be a lot better than this in playoff action Tuesday. Again, most likely against Dupree, most likely in Mobridge. White with 6 seconds and 5. Long three for Sheena. She swished it with 3 seconds to go. And the third quarter ends as Sheena White is up to 15, and the Little Wound lead is up to 26 at the end of 3 on the Wagner Auto scoreboard. It's Little Wound 48, Stanley County 22, and we will return in 1 minute with the fourth quarter on 1060 103.1 BFX.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the Central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Time to get down to the nuts and bolts of what's going on at Grossenberg Implement this weekend. It's nuts and bolts. That's right, save 8% on bulk SAE and metric bolts, washers, and nuts this week only at any Grossenberg Implement location. Make sure that you have plenty of bolts, nuts, washers on hand, all at a great 8% discount. All SAE and metric bolts, washers, and nuts on sale this week at Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product. Locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming, or online at grossenberg.com.
Little Wound in control in the first meeting between these schools in basketball. 48-22 over Stanley County in girls play as the fourth quarter begins. Sheena White, Layla Janis, Clarissa Esquivel, and Leilana Janis, along with Tia Hasnohorse for Little Wound. And Maddie Duffy commits her second foul at the start of the fourth quarter. Duffy out there with Cadence Hand, Ali Juarez, Corey Gabriel, and Morgan Hoffman for Stanley County. Sheena White on the right wing. Little Wound is led all the way. They're up 26, their longest lead. Hasnohorse back to White. Sheena, top of the key. Left wing, it's Hasnohorse. Left corner, it is Layla Janis. Lob for Leilani Janis. Back out to Layla. Left wing Hasnohorse down to 12 on the shot clock. Esquivel back up top for White. Right wing on the baseline. It is Layla Janis with a drive that rolls in. First bucket, 4 points for Layla, 50-22. Little Wound with 7:14 left, and a pass intercepted by Leilani Janis. And then Stanley County knocked it out of bounds. 7:09 left. Little Wound, one more bucket from speeding up the finish of this game. One more bucket would give them a 30-point lead. Leilani Janis out to Layla Janis out front. And as the pass came to Sheena White, she is fouled hard by Alejandra Juarez. That is her second, and that's the fourth Stanley County team foul. 4 feet in the front court, right wing. It's inbounded from Clarissa Esquivel to Sheena White for Little Wound. And the Mustangs have looked strong, taking advantage of Stanley County mistakes. Pass, lob in the lane, missing by Leilani Janis. Cadence Hand rebounds, and Stanley County's in the front court. Juarez in the right wing with a three skimming off the rim. Battle for that rebound. Corey Gabriel ended up with it on a good play. Or did she foul? Nope, the play was too good. Gabriel reached over for the rebound, but she fouled as she did so. 15 foul on Stanley County. It's the first on Gabriel. So no, it wasn't as good a play as I thought. Front court White, 50-22 Little Wound, 6:39, third quarter. Left wing, it's Esquivel. And up top it is Sheena White, as Little Wound takes their time with this big lead. With 6:23 left, foul is called. Another one in Stanley County. That's their 16th foul, the third on Morgan Hoffman. As Kira Briggs has come back into the game for SC, so has Kaysen McGee. Into the lane, the lob for White. And made her give up the basketball. Ends in a dual possession. That's going to give it to Stanley County. So Hand made the good play there. 14th turnover on Little Wound. Stanley County has 20. That's been one of the stories of another frustrating night for the Buffs. Gabriel right of the lane, an 18-footer, draws a foul, right? As she was putting up the shot, she got hacked, and Corey will have free throws. This one is on Clarissa Esquivel of Little Wound. That's her first, the 15th foul on the Mustangs in this second half. Gabriel with a free throw off the rim. High school basketball on KGFX is brought to you by Ferding Electric and Edgewood Healthcare. Gabriel will have another. It is short, but a lane violation on Little Wound will give Corey another chance for her third point. Corey just 2 of 7 at the line before this one. This one's no good, too. Tia has no horse with a rebound, big rebounding advantage as we have it 42-28 for Little Wound. And up top to Layla Janis, the Hasno horse. Swing it into the lane, Leilani Janis. Off the glass, missing. Hayden's hand rebounds. It is to Hoffman for a fadeaway 18-footer. That is off the rim. Leilani Janis rebounds. Little Wound brings it back down floor with a 28-point lead. Driving, and a wild shot off the glass by Layla Janis is missing and rebounded by Caden's hand. On the baseline, it is left short by Kason McGee, and it's out of bounds to Little Wound. Rachel Runge back in for Stanley County. Miracle Brown Bowl with her big rebounding game back in, and Angelia Big Boy also back in for Little Wound. 10 points for Brown Bowl and 16 rebounds. 5:23 left. Little Wound in control, up 50-22. And on the left wing to Janis. Layla Janis. Now it's Angelia Big Boy with a couple of threes in the first half. In the lane this time. Oh, good feed, and it missed for White, however, on the baseline. Picked up by Kira Briggs for the rebound. And Hoffman on the other end with a drive on the right baseline drew a foul. And Morgan will have a couple of free throws with 5:01 to play. Second foul on Layla Janis of Little Wound, and the Mustangs sixth as a team, and Hoffman at the line continues to have the best night easily for any SC player. She hit it. She has 16. 50-23 for Little Wound with 5:01 left. The second misses. Big Boy trying to chase that rebound down and trying to save it, and did. To Miracle Brown Bowl. To Sheena White. To Angelia Big Boy again on the left side. Standing on the arc. Corner for Clarissa Esquivel. Lob for Brown Bowl. Turnaround half hook in the lane is missing from 9, but Miracle is fouled and will have free throws here. Caden's hand, I believe it is. That's her second. And Big Boy's at the line, or I should say Brown Bowl's at the line, and Miracle hit it. The first time at the line tonight, her 11th point. 51-23 for Little Wound, matching their longest lead at 28 with 4:43 left. One more, and this one's short. McGee brings the rebound in. Stanley County with a right corner three from Hoffman that's off the rim, and Clarissa Esquivel has control of the Little Wound rebound. Only 7 field goals in this game for SC. Left corner is Sheena White, 3 good to make it a 31-point Little Wound lead. 4:18 left, and it's 54-23 Mustangs. So the running clock. Hoffman for Stanley County with 4:09 left. On the right side, Briggs threw one over the rim, but Hickey is there to pick it up. Kaysen back to Hoffman, left lane line from 10 feet, misses. Big Boy with another rebound and long pass down floor. Into the lane for Brown Bowl, but that shot is off the rim from 14 feet, and Caden's hand rebounds for Stanley County. 3:42 to play, and a timeout, an Integra timeout, so that head coach Keely Braceman can talk to her team and bring in some younger players too. An Integra timeout, acres ahead, can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Integra cooperative today. Let's check around, and first let's tell you what the Pierre Governor girls are doing tonight. 13 all. They're tied with Mitchell at the end of 1. Brian has that coverage on River 92.7. Remington Price has now moved into 4th on the Governor girls all-time scoring list with an 8-point first quarter. Let's see what's happening in 6A. Dupree, as we told you earlier, has won over Loyola Frederick area, 67-45. Winner on top of Mobridge Pollock at the end of 3 in Winner, 48-34. Miller just underway, but they're starting well at Faulkton, leading Faulkton area 8-0. If those results hold, then likely Miller would take over the number 1 seed, and Mobridge Pollock would be second. Again, it's playoff action starting on Tuesday, and it's looking like Stanley County will play Dupree in Mobridge on Tuesday night. That'll be made official over the weekend. Lob in the lane to Hand. She shoots from 15. It's off the back rim. Who got the rebound? Take a guess. Yep, Miracle Brown Bowl, but then the ball's lost by Little Wound. 3:22 left. Pass knocked out of bounds by White. That is the 17th rebound for Miracle Brown Bowl, who has 11 points. 3:13 left. Lob to Gabriel. Fallon Lumber with our player of the game coming up on our postgame. And as Juarez made a ball fake, she's crashed into by Angelia Big Boy of Little Wound. That's her second. 7th team foul with 2:56 left. Clock does stop for free throws. And Allie Juarez in her last game on this floor will have a 1-1. One of 2 seniors on this team, the other being Corey Gabriel. 3-4 dribbles, taking most of the 10 seconds, then she missed it. But the fellow senior Gabriel is there to take the rebound in, then drove for the layup in a bucket. 4 for Gabriel, 54-25, Little Wound with 2:43 remaining. Big Boy into the front court for Little Wound. The bucket to our right. A kick out for a left wing 3. This one's missing by Layla Janis. Cadence Hands had a pretty good rebounding night, and she gains another. Gabriel back to Hoffman for Stanley County with 2:22 left. McGee with a right baseline drive past Brown Bowl. Missing, tipped rebound, loose on the floor. And coming out of there with it after the scramble is Layla Janis, but she double dribbled after that. And now, Rich Big Boy, the Little Wound head coach, wants an Agtegra timeout with 2:05 remaining to talk to his team. First timeout that Rich has called. An Agtegra timeout, acres ahead, can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Brian Oakland will, starting in the 10 o'clock hour tomorrow, right here on 1060 103.1 KGFX. And remember, our coverage of state wrestling begins with reports all through Thursday, during the day Friday, and after Governor basketball next Friday night, we'll pick up Brian's coverage of all of the state championship matches. Of course, the Pierre Governor girls, the favorites to take the girls' title for the second straight year, Canton their main competition. Boys, it's Brandon Valley in Class A. Winner will be strong in Class B, of course. Gabriel for Stanley County with 1:55 to play. Bounce it to Morgan Hoffman. Into the right corner for McGee inside the arc. Bounce to Hand in the old circle for a 17-footer by Juarez. That misses. Leilani Janis down floor for Layla Janis. Drives. That one misses. And as Casey McGee picked up the rebound, she's fouled. With 1:33 to go, Deandra Ironcloud, who has come into the game for Little Wound with the foul. Her first, a 5'6" freshman, 18 foul. 1-1, Kaysen McGee, but it missed. Gabriel with a follow, threw it over the rim. And Tia Hasnahorst rebounds. Well, Gabriel's had some rebounds in this game, too. Here's a shot inside by Hasnahorst that's missing. And Hand with another rebound. She has had her share of them. Pass too low for Hoffman, out of bounds, and another Stanley County turnover with 1:08 to go. That's number 21. There have been a few less in the second half, but the ones they had early really hurt. Sarah Foschenbach is into the game for the first time. The 5'5 sophomore. Brecken Hebner, who appeared for a bit in the first half, is back in too. 48 seconds left as that clock keeps running, as it did get to over a 30-point lead at one point. Sage Catches Enemy is into the game, but away from her, an offensive foul is called with 35 seconds left. It's the second on Deandra Ironclad. Also in for Little Wound is Edith Martinez, a 5'8 junior. Lob for Hebner for Juarez. Pass down low is too low and lost out of bounds. The Stanley County, on what likely will be their last possession of the night, turns it over again. Clock keeps running with 10 seconds to go. Leilani Janis into the front court with 6 seconds, and Little Wound will just dribble it out. Oh no, Janis is going to decide to shoot and miss. But it's the Little Wound Mustangs in the first meeting between these schools in basketball that have the most convincing victory tonight, as Stanley County goes into the postseason continuing to struggle. Final score on the Wagner Auto scoreboard at Parkview Auditorium: the Little Wound Mustangs 54, the Stanley County Buffaloes 25. Little Wound's regular season ends with 2 straight wins and a record of 7-12. And the regular season for Stanley County ends with a 4th straight loss and a record of 6-14. Our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg postgame is next. And we'll also name our Bauman Lumber Player of the Game. And back with our postgame to Parkview in 1 minute here on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.